Out here with Winslow, you might not be able to see him because it's dark out here, especially in this little corner here. I think I'm in the right mode. This should be the pure video mode, which is going to get us the best lighting that we can get in this kind of area. Winslow just tinkled. He's right here. Come on, Winslow. Let's go. Let's go, Winslow. Hey, you see that person over there? Yeah? Come on, bud. Let's see how this lighting looks. Yeah, it looks pretty good. You can see him well. He's a good boy. I figured out a way to charge it as we're working. So I'm just going to be having a little bit of fun here with Winslow. Winslow! I know he likes tug, and he likes to play ball and stuff like that, so we're going to use that in his training. And we're going to teach him an out, which is very important. He resource guards toys sometimes, and a little bit of resource guarding with food. So what I'm probably just going to do in this case to speed things along just a little bit is I might have him, kind of spit it out. I might teach him the out by doing a really light pressure on the e-collar. I don't want to go very hard because we haven't between myself and Evan, who's been working with him, we haven't done a ton of e-collar introduction yet. So we've done a little bit, but we're working that in. So we're just going to work on like a variety of commands today and make sure we keep a good relationship and keep the foundation that we have set for cooperation and having a lot of fulfillment of the dog's drives and having a good time. And then we've also had a couple of opportunities with like the resource guarding and a couple of other things with having like a negative reaction to leash pressure. We've been able to utilize authority. So just so you know what I'm talking about, there's a trainer, day-to-day dog training, it's, Dylan Jones. He uses kind of like a 5 kind of step method, so to speak. They don't have to be in order necessarily, but in his shelter dog workshop, he talks about these 5 aspects of dog training that he does in any case with a shelter dog or with a behavioral modification case, but it also applies even to just regular obedience cases, pet dogs. And those 5 steps are evaluation first, and evaluation is going to be continuous, right? So anytime I'm working with a dog, I'm evaluating constantly. So I want to know what they're doing, why they're doing it, and then that's going to be what helps us to tailor our response. Because as an example, say we'll take a really simple example. Say I ask a dog to sit, and maybe they down instead. Well, you got to evaluate there. Are they tired? In a video that's going to go up with Phoebe at some point, she was probably just tired out, right? So she laid down instead. That happens a lot. Now, then you have to ask yourself, well, was the dog trying to comply? Or were they just being crazy, right? Were they being a jerk? Because if they're trying to comply, you're not going to have the same reaction as if they're not trying to comply at all. Or you're not going to have the same reaction to if they just look like they just haven't learned it yet. They don't know yet, right? They're confused. Those are all 3 going to lead to different reactions. As an example, say I asked them to down. So say I said Winslow down, and Winslow already knew down. And I asked Winslow to down, and he sat instead. He's trying to comply. He's looking at me. I'm not going to go in with like a nope and then like a bunch of negative reinforcement or anything hardcore. Instead, I'm just going to be like, oh, hey, buddy, not quite, not quite. And then I'm going to do a little bit of negative reinforcement and help him get there. Whereas if he just looked at me like, nah, I'm not doing it, and I've worked with him in down a whole bunch and I know he knows it, then I'm going to say nope, and I'm going to make sure that he downs. So the reactions are very different. So that's the evaluation phase. Oh, you're going to take a dookie. That's good. Good dookie. Oh, that's a nice firm dookie. Let me get my trusty roll out. Make sure I pick up after you. Oh yeah, then no wonder. Now you're way more hyper now. You were waiting to take that dookie, huh? Let me get this dookie. Hey, Pookie. Now let me smell that dookie. That's what my nephew says. Hey, Pookie. Now let me smell that dookie. My nephew, my son, who knows? I call him different things at different times. I'm his gringo dad, he says, you know? Good job, Winslow. Yeah, sometimes that happens too. They'll be like all, ooh, you kind of chilling, and then all of a sudden, oh, that bag is broken. Okay. And then all of a sudden they use the bathroom and now they're hype. Because, you know, if you're thinking about pooping, you're not thinking about nothing else. But anyway, that's another thing to evaluate, by the way. Say you're going to spend, you're the one taking care of your dog. You know when they last use the bathroom. If you get them out of the truck or out of the car or out of the SUV, and you know, okay, they've been in there for like maybe an hour and a half or 2 hours or something like that, and before then they didn't have an opportunity, or they did have an opportunity or whatever. But essentially whatever causes you to think, well, maybe they have to use the bathroom, right? Well, that's why I haven't given Winslow any commands since we got out here. We've been walking around. I've just been waiting for him to use the bathroom, right? Now imagine if instead I went straight into like sit, down, heel, this, that, and then he's responding differently than he normally responds. Well, that's another evaluation question. Did he use the bathroom? Does he need to use the bathroom? Right? And the proper response there isn't, okay, let's punish him more. Let's make the negative reinforcement more aversive. Let's make it harder. Let's make him do it. I'm gonna assert dominance. I'm gonna show him who's boss, right? One, I don't really like that attitude anyway. But number two, if it was you and you couldn't tell somebody, say you were in a foreign country, and you know, let's say that you didn't have any other way to communicate, and you just had no way to really communicate your need to them. All you could do was just whine or just kind of act strange, and you just really needed to use the bathroom. And you were like, oh my God, I have to use the bathroom. Oh my God. And they were like, nope, you have to do this right now. And you're like, dude, I just gotta use the bathroom. That's all you're thinking in your mind. If they then started like meting out like, you know, punishments, and we're like, no, we're gonna make you do it. You have to do it right now. That would not get good results, right? You would try, but you would struggle. So same thing with your dog. So that's another evaluation question. Think about their emotional state, think about their mental state, think about all of those different things. Pay attention, observe your dog. So that's the first thing. Second thing is fulfillment, right? Winslow, here, come. Good. Winslow, sit. Okay, good job, Winslow. Winslow! We're gonna play a little ball. Second thing is fulfillment, right? What fulfills your dog? It could be a bunch of things, right? It could be playing with balls. Ooh. Yeah, boop. Right? Could be playing with the ball, could be playing fetch with a frisbee or with a tug toy. Good job. Winslow, come. Sit. Now see, he just showed me a little bit of weirdness there. He's guarding the ball right now. Winslow, here. Winslow, sit. Nope. Sit. I'm doing an implied stay here. Okay. Go get it. Go get it. Oh, he doesn't care right now. He's doing something else. Good boy. I might try frisbee after this. But, you know, fulfillment, right? Get them to do something fun. Whatever fulfills your dog, it doesn't matter. Right? It can be just sniffing stuff. It can be playing frisbee, it can be playing tug, it can be playing ball. But here at Angier K9, we worship at the altar of negative reinforcement and the release command. Okay is like a god. That's the words of the gods is okay, right? That's the word of the gods. Okay, right? Because that is how you get sharp looking obedience with your dog. Winslow, come. Come. Sit. Good job. Okay. Go, 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 go. Go get it. Let's go get it. Let's go get it. Good boy. Yeah. Good job. Ooh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Get it, get it, get it. Get the ball. You don't want it? Get it, get it. Get it. You don't want it? You don't want it? Good job. Go, go, go. He doesn't care right now, I don't think. Huh. Good boy. Good job, dude. You want to try frisbee? You want to try the frisbee? Ooh, here you go, Winslow. Here you go, buddy. Ooh, good boy. Go, go, go get it. Go get it, Winslow. So he's being a little shy right now with the toys. Maybe I'll try just walking him around a little bit. Good boy, Winslow. Come on. Good job, dude. And he's got his ears back a little bit. I'm not sure exactly what's making him a little uncomfortable. I know he is a husky mix with like a Catalua leopard dog. So sometimes there can be some interesting behaviors. It also could be his background from before he came to his current owner. Who knows? Or it could just be his kind of like native temperament, somewhat unrelated to breed or anything else. Could just be who he is as a dog. But that's something we can figure out. Oh, he likes that. Sorry if that's loud, guys. Winslow, come. Come. Good job. Winslow, sit. Sit. Yeah! Good boy, Winslow. You sweet boy. Good boy. Okay. Come on. Let's go. Nope. Nope. See, he resisted the leash pressure a little bit there. Come on. Good job. Let's go, Winslow. Good job. Winslow, come. Winslow, come. Nope. Come. Come. Winslow, sit. Yeah, okay. Good boy. Good job. Let's go. So I did give him a small tap in the e-collar there. It seemed to be very effective. I don't know what it was set on, but it was pretty lightweight. Let me look. Yeah, that was on a 10. I might put it on a 15 just to make sure that we don't, there's not super high distractions, but I don't want to accidentally go a little bit too low. Good boy. Winslow. We're going to normalize a little bit of pressure here. And we're going to try to start doing a little bit of the heel work here. Nope. Nope. Here we go. Good. What I'm going to do... Oh. Let's go this way. Come on. I'm going to go back out towards the field. Because I'm just going to get him used to being in this position first. Right? And then I'm going to make the criteria really low. I just want him to focus on me for a second. And walk in the right place where the heel is. And then I'm going to release him out into the environment to do something he wants. Winslow. Heel. Winslow. Heel. 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 Okay, good. Right, now I'm going to release him out because he walked with me. And you don't need to get a lot the first time. Even just a few seconds is good enough. Right, and then release him out. And then little by little, we'll build that and he'll get better and better as we go, right? So cooperation, fulfillment, socialization is next, and then the last one is authority, which, like I said, we've had to do once or twice. And authority just means, okay, sometimes you have to say, hey, you're not allowed to do that, right? And we have to make sure that they know we mean business. That's a big problem. And you're gonna see it if you watch a lot of my videos. You're gonna catch it every once in a while. It gets caught on film, and I make it very unpleasant for the dog. They don't like it. They're not supposed to. But they learn, they get the point. Winslow, let's go. All right, so I just did a tiny little bit of information traveled through that leash to get him to come around that tree. It was just like this. That's all I did. He was at the end of it, and I just went like this. Like that. And that's all you have to do in a lot of cases. Leave that. Leave that. Nope. Out. 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 Okay. I didn't get him to out that. He caught it. He already ate it by the time I tried to get him to out it. So it looked like a piece of bread. That's nasty. Let me see how long this video has been going now.